Oh, okay. Hopefully my audio is good. I've got everything I think sorted out here. Let me know if my audio is coming in clear. Oh wow, if commenters already. How's it going, Beach Crow? Happy Tuesday. Is it really Tuesday back in North America? What day is it here? Tuesday. Folks, I'm on vacation as you guys know. So hold on, actually. Let me just okay, I'm back. It doesn't feel like a Tuesday. I will tell you that much right now. Beach Crow, thanks for tuning in. Epigenetics, how's it going? Anoop from London, England. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from. Steady state country. I know it's a random time to go live, but like I said before I left, I said, who knows where I'll be when I'll be going live? I'm behind a pool. Actually, um, we're in our Airbnb here, staying in Rome, Italy. Folks, I gotta fill you in on everything. Okay, vacation update, Tesla update, of course, Cybertruck talk, JP Morgan upgrade today on Tesla stock. What order should we do that in? First, let's do city, name, country. Beach says, how often does you actually think about the Roman Empire? Today, it's been quite a bit, okay? And I know that meme you're talking about, by the way, sitting on Tesla, TSLAGG.com. I know that meme you're talking about, but to be honest, today's been pretty epic. How can I advertise this hat as more people tune in here? Folks, let's make it a party in here. I hope everyone's doing well. First things first, I just want to say my huge massive apologies to everyone in Europe. I didn't know, but you guys have it right. I've been living in North America my whole life, as you guys know. Um, I'm telling you, this is the way to live life. The way that life is lived on this side of the water is the correct way. I'm sorry, I know my American friends are going to be stabbing, they think I'm stabbing them in the back, but I'm telling you, there's something about life on this side of the pond and not Australia. Missouri, Austria, Pasadena, California. How's it going? Um, DRK, how's it going? What up, Yashu? Steven, how's it going, my friend? DRK, I'm talking a little bit quiet. Avi is sleeping, getting a little bit of a post aperitif nap in. Anoop says, Yash in the vest, gangsta vibes. Well, today I'm wearing my little button up, not that anyone cares. Atlanta here, how are you enjoying Europe? Europe is amazing. Um, Geneva, Illinois, although I have this like throat itch, but hoping it goes away soon. Geneva, Illinois, Alexandria. You should visit Bologna. Yes, Bologna is not on the list, but I've heard it's a great city, super university vibes. Hi from Norway, hot take. Switzerland, there we go. Hey, you know what? For once, I'm reading the chat and I see all my European friends, Michael from Austria, and I'm thinking, my brethren, I feel a connection with you guys right now. Twin Cities, Minnesota, Ventura, California. How's it going, Tony? Garlic and honey will help your throat get some ASAP. Thank you, DRK. Actually, I should do that. I've been doing saltwater gargles. I'm not even sick, but I just like yesterday we were doing a tour on the Amalfi Coast and we were sitting in the van. It was like AC full blast all day. Just like really irritated my throat. So I was like, should I even go live? Like, I'm not even feel like I don't want to talk a lot, to be honest. Um, but I was like, folks, like, but like I just have to go live at some point. I just felt like it was overdue. Portugal here, Stockholm. Let's go per Johan, Tiago. How's honeymoon going? Really good. So update is we went to Paris. We enjoyed a little bit of Paris, got settled into the time zone, and then flew to Naples. Now Naples has it was a little bit more ghetto than I thought it was going to be. I'll be quite honest, but the culture there is on a different level. We had the margarita pizzas. We didn't feel unsafe. We just felt like it was in Gastown, Vancouver, sort of thing the whole time. Um, but I'll tell you what, good introduction to Italy because when like we're in Rome now. By the way, the train system here is incredible, right? Incredible. But I'm telling you, the train system. As soon as we got to Rome, immediately we were like, wow, this is different. Touristy, but a lot safer is how we feel like it. Are you mostly visiting city and resorts or do you any outdoorsy camping? No camping stuff, mostly tour based stuff and like the major attractions because we've never been to Europe before. Um, Milan is awesome. Not Milan is not on the list. My girlfriend is French and her family is in Paris. Oh, very nice. Yes, Paris, we're going to go back for 4 or 5 days towards the end of our trip. So we're kind of bookending with Paris because we round trip out of Paris. Okay, let's talk Tesla for a hot second because I feel like that's the lead into the live stream. So since we've last talked, Tesla has come down a fair bit. Now, um, Marcus, remember my baseline is Canada, so it's not very high. Now, back to Tesla. Sorry, I'm getting my ADD mind going. But like I said, Tesla has fallen actually quite a bit since the last time we talked, and on the backs of course, production deliveries. Now, we haven't talked about production deliveries yet on this channel, and we'll do so now. Um, Obviously, production deliveries were a miss. Wall Street expectations were too high, but even then, days of inventory increased, albeit marginally. It wasn't a great quarter, but we kind of knew that going in. It feels like every quarter we kind of kick the can down the road. We say, well, price cuts happen, so we don't really know if EPS is going to flatline yet, or all these factory shutdowns happen this quarter. Like it feels like every single quarter we have the same kind of not excuse, but same kind of padding of expectations. And I'm just excited for us to not be at that point anymore. I'm not sure when that'll be. Probably first, second quarter next year, but it feels like, of course, when Cybertruck comes out, then people are going to be padding Cybertruck deliveries, and maybe that's taking up some EPS. So I just want to see Tesla start to hit a little bit more scale with what they're doing, and of course, these model refreshes should help, albeit inventory days of inventory did go up, which is not great. Now, kind of is what it is. It's not really a big news story, to be quite honest, and I think it's an overreaction because I think Wall Street expectations were just way too high to begin with. If you look at Tesla bull land, the majority of Tesla bulls on Twitter, they had expectations way lower than Wall Street for this quarter. Wall Street is one of the few quarters that Wall Street, and I'm going to say on purpose, had expectations too high for Tesla deliveries. Why? It's an easy short. You could short on the weekend, deliveries numbers come out, very little chance they beat. Monday morning, what do we see? Huge gap down, followed by covering. Short covering led us into actually recovering yesterday, albeit marginally. Is it yesterday? Hold on. Is it Tuesday? Yes. So yesterday, my Euro time zone is all over the place. Um, so yes, Magic says it's going back to 100. Now, actually, this presents a good question. I'm going to throw this question to everyone in the chat. Where do you guys see Tesla to the end of the year? Okay, October, November, December, 3 full months left to the end of the year. Where do you see Tesla in terms of a rough ballpark? Let's say in percentage. Just throw it in the chat. Do you see it plus 20%, minus 20%, flat to end the year? Where do you see it from here? Because I'd be curious to get a gauge of reaction or sentiment from this chat of where Tesla is, because my general understanding of the market right now is that it's flimsy, to say the least, the macro market, the credit market. Everyone is holding their breath on real estate. Interest rates continue to go up. If you look at the yields, they continue to go up. It's insanity, insanity. And yet, nothing has kind of structurally broken yet. I don't want to jinx it. What does the chat say? Up 15%. Tony says, I think we'll see a plus 10 or 20% after Cybertruck deliveries, plus 20% flat. Elon with the politics says Marcus, 200 to end the year, all-time high by January, 300. Okay, so I'd say the majority of people, 50-20% says Paul, 800 before quarter, yes. Wow, Messi, coming in hot. Thank you, Messi, by the way. Hit like and subscribe if you're enjoying the stream. Interesting. So a lot of optimism in the chat to end the year. How do I feel about that? I was going to say flat wouldn't surprise me if Cybertruck deliveries get delayed. If Cybertruck deliveries get delayed, I wouldn't be surprised if flat. If Cybertruck deliveries happen, like my guess, you guys know my official, non-official Cybertruck delivery date guess for the event is October 27th. I think the Cybertruck delivery event will have a big boost for Tesla, but if that gets pushed, then I'm leaning towards flat to negative. And I just feel like the Cybertruck event is going to be so massive because it's kind of like the semi event on steroids, right? something that no one ever thought was going to happen coming to life. Wow, 475 to end the year. How's it going, Crest? 300 to end the year, 280. Okay, so the majority of people in this chat, let it be known for the record, are very bullish to end the year. As we sit here, and I'm going to pull up Tesla stock on my phone if I can. Hold on 1 second. Let's see here. Tesla down 1.39%, sitting at 248.10. Okay, 248.10. A lot of people saying 300 plus to end the year in this chat at the moment. Now, of course, 300 is kind of where we were sitting at last month, so it's not like crazy talk that we're talking about. But I'm very surprised with optimism this much to end the year. All I care about, Tony says, is what we 2 to 3x from here before my Cybertruck reservation number is rung up. Actually, it's funny because I think a lot of people are in the same boat for that. Chris says this is to make up for my disappointment for Yash not having a Sunday live stream. It's true. I did feel bad about that. I was sitting eating pizza while that time came and went. So on that note, JP Morgan upgrade. Okay. And I'm just going to get my facts straight here. I haven't pulled up. So JP Morgan just upgraded Tesla. Ready for this breaking news? JP Morgan has raised, as per Sawyer Merritt on Twitter, has raised Tesla price target to 135 from 120 while maintaining an underweight rating. Quote, we primarily attribute the continued collapse in Tesla consensus deliveries, volumes, revenues, earnings, cash flow to a mis-extrapolation of earlier trends, parentheses, with a pinch of irrational exuberance thrown in. I think that was the funniest note I've read in a while. Let's see here. Crest says October 25th, when the Tomb Raider was released, meme from Elon may have given it away. Interesting. Are we back on the 12.9 train? Does anyone remember that 12.9 train? Hadouken sound bullish on Yashi playing hot crust buns on the recorder when we get to all-time highs. Hadouken, one of the few people, shout to, that have remembered my amazing bet that I was hoping no one would remember. And that is when Tesla hits all-time highs, I have to play the recorder for everyone on stream. Thank you, TPG. I will. Now, by the way, I have the recorder. I'm ready. I even know hot crust buns already. Like, I don't even have to probably look it up. I think I can play it right away. FSD Dojo, AI Optimus, Semi, EV adoption shooting up. You know what's funny? FSD availability in Europe and the rest of the world. Okay, so SynthMaker, bring up a good train of thought here for me. As I go around Europe, I realize how early EV adoption is because how few electric cars I'm seeing in Europe. And yeah, I see hybrids around here. I've seen some electric charger stations in Rome. But I'm telling you, it is early days. Of course, Berlin, I feel like Germany, Denmark, those more northern countries would have higher EV adoption, a little bit colder climate. But we are so early in this adoption curve. So early in this adoption curve. And I used to have this mentality before visiting, only 2 countries in Europe so far, but I had this mentality more. It was like, okay, well, EV adoption is coming along. But now that I'm visiting some places here in Europe, I'm going, never mind. We are very, very, very early. Italy is Europe's taillight EV-wise. Interesting, Marcus. There was an EV that I ran into on the road here, but I didn't even recognize the brand. All the brands here for cars I don't even recognize them. Yes, Denmark, Norway, of course. China, of course, is leading the way, but China is going to China. CCP are going to do whatever they do to proliferate EV adoption. And I think you guys know my tinfoil theory, why I don't think anyone needs me to repeat my tinfoil hat theory as to why I think the CCP is trying to lead the way no matter what, guns a-blazing, for EV adoption across the world, but of course for China as well. Um, let's see here. Let me see. I'm just pulling up Twitter. How's it going, Marco? Hatchback. Shout out to Marco, by the way. I want to give Marco a huge round of applause from me for helping me figure out a lot of the minute, like all the minutia behind my trip and getting me an eSIM and looking into that for me and finding all the little things. Marco, you've been awesome. Shout out to you and Mimi as well, for looking into the cities. And I really feel comfortable. Actually, I was when I left North America. When we left, was a little bit like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get around. The language is gonna be all different, and of course I'll be fine, but I don't know if I was gonna fit in. But I'm telling you, like all the stuff that I've looked into, people are really nice. Having data helps on your phone a lot. It's been awesome. Like really, like Europe has exceeded my expectations so far with how nice people have been. It's a little bit harder for me to get around. Like I will say, like I'm going to coffee shops and I'm doing it the old like Vancouver way, walking in, asking for a coffee. Then I'm YouTubing like, wait, how do Italians order coffee? And I'm trying to do that. And there's been a couple times where I've overstepped, where I've like started to speak Italian, and then they speak Italian back, and I'm like, why did I even bother? I don't even know what they're saying back to me. So you said Twitter. I will forever keep saying Twitter. I know. It's just one of those things. Sorry. X. Ah, very nice, Michael. Yes, the compact is needed here. I mean, streets are so tight. Everyone's driving in Fiat around here. People are trying to get through bike lanes, Vespa lanes. Like, it's nuts. It's nuts. Doppio. Actually, no, I ordered a cafe lungo today. Two or three of them, I'll be honest. Um, Ordered at the front, brought my slip in, brought it to the barista, got it made, drank it on the spot like an absolute pro. Realized that everyone stirs their espressos here for some reason, even after the shots are pulled. Even though I'm not adding sugar to it, I'm still stirring this thing so I don't look like I don't fit in. Then I'm chugging this thing. Um, Duka says, yeah, she driving in a Fiat. You really have to see it. 6'2" in a compact, no slack. Good song. No, I don't think I can fit in a Fiat. Shit. I'll be quite honest. I don't think I can. Do I add lime? No, but I did see some lemon sugar by the espresso bar. Is Italy overrated or underrated? I don't really know how to answer that question. For me, my expectations have been surpassed. But I've only went to Naples so far, and I've only been to Rome today. So I'll let you know, I guess, after I go to Florence and spend 3 or 4 more days here in Rome. Drink at the bar, costs less. Is that what it is? Is there a price difference? See, I don't even know. I don't even know. Yeah, not really going club and crest. Tesla sitting at. Thanks for tuning in, by the way, on a random Tuesday morning. You guys are here Tuesday morning, North America. Tuesday evening for my European friends and family. Maybe I should just move out here. 247.70. I'm kidding. I don't think I could move out here. 247.70 sitting on Tesla. Ah, interesting. See, that's not a thing in North America. Very cool. Awesome. Okay, what was the last thing I wanted to talk about? Options order flow on Tesla. Let me just pull that up as I take notice here. Hold on 1 second. Options order flow. There we go. I'm going to pull up a fresh chart here while I'm chatting with you guys to see where Tesla is headed. But yeah, okay. So here's what I tweeted the other day. I said, look, I'm tired of watching the Cybertruck videos, photos. Can we just get this thing delivered already? Like it was kind of a tongue-in-cheek, a little bit snarky comments, pretty much about I'm tired of seeing all the videos about the Cybertruck. Let's just deliver this thing. Anyways, options order flow on Tesla, as you can see, not looking too hot. Pretty much a big fat nothing burger. Yeah, but even if they deliver 20, I think delivering the first batch, albeit how small it might be, I think is going to be a big, big, big step. Big step. Yeah, exactly. €1. So today I paid $1.20, a euro 25 for a espresso shot. That is insanely cheap. If I buy a double espresso or an americano with two shots in North America, I'm paying like $4 in Canada, 3.50, $4 after tip, like pretty good prices. Have I been to Pompeii? No, I haven't been to Pompeii. Actually, well, I kind of passed by it on our tour. I'll tell you what, I was scared. I'm not sure if you guys heard about this. Naples had an earthquake last week. So I had this whole thing where I was deep diving into shit. Do I still go to Naples? As you guys know, Naples is surrounded by Mount Vesuvius, and then there's the other volcanoes by more of the water side, something fields. I forget how to pronounce it. And they had a 4.2 earthquake, the biggest one in 40 years. Evacuation fears all across the city. Apparently, I messaged my Airbnb host, and I kid you not, I said, "Is it still safe to come to Naples?" I said something to that effect. Like I've seen all the media about the earthquake. And he just replies with like 8 laughing emojis in a row. Okay, that's how serious that they were taking it there. And I just thought to myself, well, we're only in Naples for 2 nights, 3 days. Let's just get it done with. If a volcano erupts, if Mount Vesuvius, God forbid, knock on wood, touch black, erupted, and it was on the day that I visited, I mean, at that point, that's just that it's just in God's hands at that point. It just is what it is. Mount Vesuvius hasn't erupted in God knows how long. Pompeii was gone. If it was going to happen, it was a day where you actually visited. I mean, well, geez. I mean, maybe it was just wasn't meant to be. And again, we had booked everything, and I really wanted to visit, and I wanted to do the Amalfi Coast, wanted to do tours. So, um, historic way to go, exactly, exactly. And of course, I was asking around. I was like, should we do it? And the consensus was, hey, if Abby wants to do it, we're going to do it. And she was not relenting on it. So we did it. And until the moment our high speed train on Italo left Naples, I had it in the back of my head, like, let's get out of here. Half kidding. Half kidding. Um, yes. Thank you, Aduke, for the context. And they're very exposed, and again, they're so big where I think there'd be like a worldwide winter if Mount Vesuvius erupted. You know, like, and again, the earthquake happened 4.2, a 4.2 earthquake, which is not a lot, but it's nothing little. And it happened 2 or 3 days before we were supposed to arrive to Naples. Like the timing could not have been, for someone that gets worried about this kind of stuff, not have been worse. Eric says, "Why do you feel like you have to see Naples high up?" It was more of the Amalfi Coast was a big one, and then I think the pizza thing was also big. Exactly, guys. Exactly. Yeah, go with the bay. Vern, how's it going, my friend? Campi Felgri, a volcano in Naples. Thank you, Sam. Yes. Find Andreas walking tours while in Florence. Okay, awesome. We booked a Florence tour for Cinque Terre, so we'll be doing that one. But we have a couple extra days there. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Well, my voice is a little bit hoarse, as you guys can probably tell. I wish I could go into a dip for the pool, but I feel like it's probably a little bit late. It is still hot outside, like 30 degree, or it was 30 degrees this afternoon, 24 now or 22 now. But I hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. If you're just catching the end of this now, go back and rewind. Talk a little about Tesla, Cybertruck stock reaction, and a little bit more about my trip, in case you guys are wondering about that. Much love. Thanks for all the YouTube members joining in. I see Per Johan is here. Vern, how's it going? A lot of course, mods as well. Marco, Hadouken, and Juju Gang members in the chat. If you guys want to support the channel, feel free to patreon.com/bed or become a YouTube member. $5 or more gets you into Discord. I hope you guys appreciate me just impromptu going live. Hit subscribe if you guys are new. Will you ever eat pizza again once in Canada? Yes, Pizza Hut is the way to go. Is that blasphemous? Sorry, I don't think I can say that in this country. Enjoy your trip. Post more on X. Yes, if you guys want to catch me on X, feel free to. Twitter at Hey It's Yashu. Thank you guys. Yes, Hadouken is both a Patreon member and YouTube member. You're the best. Thank you. I was kidding about the pizza. Please don't tell anyone I said that. Much love. Yes, signing off. I will catch you guys. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys. Thanks for take care. Peace.